Good morning, my beautiful people. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm Jesse Miller, and as always, I'm going to bring you a amazing tip of the day for your 5-minute tip. If you guys don't know me yet, and if this is your first time seeing these videos, I'm Jesse Miller with M2C Academy and the Rock Bottom Game Changers. For all my game changers out there, I love you. Make sure you guys are in that group. We've got actually a wonderful Facebook group that's growing there, helping you grow further, faster financially. And today we're going to talk about something that I feel it's pretty important, especially on your credit report. When you understand this process a little bit, it may help you to get your credit health and credit wealth where you want it, right? Maybe if you're trying to get that new house, new car, or just trying to get your score up so you can feel more appropriately accurate or acclimated, if you will. Anyhow, let's get started, guys. So your tip today is we're going to be talking about late payments, right? How do they affect you and how to address them or attack, if you will, to get them to work in your favor or to remove them, right? So let's talk about, I've got two ways that I think might help you. A lot of people think, oh, I got a late payment, I just need to get deleted. Well, that's not always the case, right? That's not always the case. There's actually a better way to get late payments to work in your favor, especially when you're trying to get your credit health up, right? Your credit score, if you will. So let's talk about that first, and then we're going to talk about what to do on the lateral, right? So when you have more than two late, let's start with the two lates, right? Let's say you have a 30 and a 60, or even maybe a 30 and then you had another 30 another month down the road, but it's within a 3-year period. So if you have less than 3, which is 2, right? 2 lates within a 3-year period, then you want to, and if it's open, right, not closed account, if it's open, you want to go for what we call a paid as agreed, never late. So what that means is you're going to actually update the account to say it's paid as agreed, never late, only if it's within that 3-year period and it's 2 or less, right? So that would be your gauge, right? Gauge it that way so you understand. So if you go through your credit report and you see you got a couple of lates, it's within a 3-year period and that account is open, then you want to get a letter and send that out that helps you to update that to a paid as agreed, never late. And we have those in the academy. But I digress, right? So that works best. Now, let's say it's closed and it's two accounts within a 3-year period. I would suggest to still try to go for a paid as agreed, never late. And if it doesn't update to where you want it, then just go for a deletion because it's closed anyway, right? So that'll give you 2 options, and you can go for what we call the TMF factor, too much factor, right? And just play that game. All right, so that's if you have 2 within a 3-year period, right? 36 months, and it's an open account, or if it's closed, I also talked about that, right? So now let's talk about what if you've got 3 within a 3-year period, and let's say it's open. What do? Well, in my opinion, if it's 3, you're kind of just treading on that line. I would say go for maybe a paid as agreed, never late. See what happens. If it works, great. If not, go for deletion, get it done. Now, if it's 3 or more, usually, I mean, that's kind of the variable. If you hit 3, you can kind of do either way. But if it's more than 3 within 3 years, go for deletion, right? Even if it's open, go for deletion. That will make a difference for you, right? So let's say that it's especially if it's closed. Let me make sure I talk about that, right? If it's 3 or more and if it's closed within 3 years, definitely go for deletion. Get that thing off there. It's just hurting you. Now, let's say it's 48, which is 4 years. Let's say it's 4 years old, and it's 3, 4, 5, 6, doesn't matter. Go for deletion, right? Go for deletion if you just want to get it off. But I'm going to tell you this. If it's more than 4 years, it's probably not hurting you anyway. So I wouldn't even worry about it too much. So if you're trying to get a house, you only have to worry about the first 2 years. You want to get those lates off within that 2-year period, right? That's what they look at most times with the mortgage guys. From what I understand, the underwriters, they're going to look at that 2-year window. So you want to get anything that's within that 2 years, maybe updated to say paid as agreed, never late, or maybe go for deletion on it if you can't get it to update. So But if it's more than 4 years, don't worry about it. It's not hurting your score really too much anyway. It's just a waste of time in most cases. If you just want to clean it up just to say you did, you can do that. But again, I would stick to that rule of, if it's two, if it's open, if it's 3 years or less, definitely go for pay as agreed, never late. If it's more than two, maybe three, kind of on the fence. I would check to see if I can get it paid as agreed. If it's open, if it's closed, just delete it. If it's more than three within that 3 year period, definitely get it deleted. If it's three or more within a 48, I would definitely just think about if I need to. Most times it's just a waste of time, especially if you got some history on that. Just kind of leave it. But that's it. I think that should help you. If you have any other questions, make sure you guys get in that Rock Bottom Game Changers. We'll be helping you guys in there, but we also have the Academy course. But that's your tip of the day. Hopefully you got some value out of that. Go out there. Let's make this week amazing. You guys are amazing. Thank you for watching this, and I hope you got some value. I will see you soon, and we'll go over some more ways to help you grow further, faster financially. I'm Jesse Miller. Have a great day. I'll see you soon.